can jump. This will leave me alone. Because on streams I sound way too quiet. Who the hell is this? Oh, nothing. Gotcha. That's it. Incinerate. That's not working. No, he bypassed it. Hey. Oh, there we go. Slap the hell out of him. What do you want? No. That second earlier, the I got. Dude, Wait, how'd yours up so bad? Barely hit. Makes no sense. I hate I'm being died. Who are you? Dude, I'm gonna die! Alright. I am not dying you, not now, not anytime later. Oh, I'm dead. I have auto cancel. I hate you, dude. You're the most annoying team I'm dead. If I get hit, I may get dashed by it. I'm more than dead. I don't got you. Dude, I hate this dude. He jumped in for no reason. I was low HP too, so I didn't understand. I hate this dude so much. I can't do it. I'm the hero. Hey, we popped up. That thing going. Wow, I hope that was worth it, buddy. What? That really collided. Alright, I'm gonna die. I hate this dude. Fine, if you wanna play that game, fine. I'll kind of play. I'm done. All this guy wants is to jump me. That was so close. Man, I hated that. But I don't even have random cancel. Dude, I hate this dude. I don't know what's the problem. He just fought us once and we were fighting someone else. I think the solo is already made. I hate N1 Tree. Apparently N1 Tree is never a game. Like it's a non-existent turn. Awesome. Yo, wait. Alright, let's go do that. Where is he? What? Dude, fine, I'm running the call. You don't want to know? I'm gonna test this with you. I'm gonna just. Actually, no, let's not do that. I'll send Hack a call. Yes. This actually works. Unknown. Oh, you're fighting him? I didn't even realize that. Dude. I personally hate him because you probably can't hit him. Because M1 trading is basically a deal with the devil at this point. No. Nice try, though. At this point, I shouldn't even do like multiple M1s. I should only do one M1 and then do the move. Yeah, look. Now it works. I figured out his flaw. He only holds block until you do like your second M1. But for you, you can't break his block, but I'm pretty sure I can. Nice try. Dental floss. Are you serious? Oh my god, I can't do a move on this guy because apparently all of M1 trading is basically a nightmare to do against him. It's like a deal with a devil. Well, fine then. If he wants to be like that, fine. I'll just play a character where I can only spam. What is he gonna do? I'm pretty sure he can parry me, but I'm just gonna spam my entire life. I know. His flaw is you only hold block into your second or third M1. Basically, you can't M1 trade with him. So I'm gonna try my best. Oh my god, it's actually gonna be a pain in the ass because I've just reset. Oh wait. Oh. I'll try to stun him as much as possible. And I'll watch out. No, back off. Oh, dude, that actually helps. Oh, I don't have rattle cancel, do I? No, I do. Whirlwind kick. Oh, I'm gonna die. Wait, no, he's dying with me. Oh, wait, I'm still alive? I actually lived. It's awesome. Dude, who you? Unknown? Look at me. Oh, no, don't. Unknown? Look at me. Unknown? So, you know what I'm gonna do? You see this? You see this kind little phone button right here? I'm gonna press it. I linked my phone with my computer. Now I can make calls without using text. No more. You know how happy I am. I'm very happy. You can do the same thing, I'm guessing, but you're pretty sure you need a headset too. So, guys, I think he's copying me. He's a little cheater. Just hold block. When he doesn't move, just hold block. Cause that's basically his only weakness here. Apparently not, because he managed to grab me. I hate this dude. He knows how to combo with every single little thing he has. Dude, what the? It's fine. What am I doing? I'm basically looking to make his 2v2 a whole pain in the hell because I can't figure out how to. Oh well, I can't believe it. I don't have the best reaction time known to mankind. Dude, what? I'm done with you. Come here. You seriously had to be there. And of course, I'm getting hit by all those shurikens. Got you there. Got him. Punished him. I punished him. Get punished, little boy. What the hell? Unknown. There's it. Dude, he's back. Oh, that's not the best thing. Come on. Seriously? Are we gonna get teamed on 007? Come on now. I don't even know I did this. Like I lowered his health. But of course this 007 was not gonna see fighting me regardless. Dude, why is the whole ass squad here? I need like some tiny explanation. Apparently I didn't hit him. Apparently I didn't. Yes. What? Are you seriously just negating every single little piece of damage I do to him? And I'm the lowest one here. Of course, he's targeting me out of all people. Nice try. Didn't work this time, Buckaroo. Get him. Oh no, no, get him, get him. He's like, he's like low, he's super low. Come on. I punched it for long enough. That's how you do it. But anyway, maybe I can call Travis and hope he'll pick up this time. See, look at this. Oh, dude. Don't do that. Put it back on here. See, look. For some reason, Travis ain't gonna pick up because I'm pretty sure I'm not disturb. Okay, for that means Unknown, I get to send you random messages like this. What the? Oh. Browse this PC. I get to send you random messages like this. Mall. Of course you would. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying I'm not even surprised. Take the Komodo dragon. See, look. See this? Yeah, it's real Komodo dragon right there. It's real. Surprised it didn't eat us alive. Just bit us. Unknown, the fuck up, man. Stay connected with Outlook and terms. That's it. What? What about it? I'll fine. Do it later. Goddamn. You know what, I'm on? What I'm gonna do? See this little shiny little button? I'm gonna press it. What do you want? What's new? I don't care what's new. I only care about the mobile button. I don't want to use phone link. Something's telling me I want to use it. Stop! Yes. Look, Unknown, it's you. Unknown Network. Am I connected to your network? What the hell? Didn't know you have. I didn't know you were a carrier. Didn't know you. Didn't know you were. Didn't you were an actual carrier, bro? You make millions of dollars a day. But he's the one who makes the cell towers. He is him. He is the one. But anyway, screw this. I might. I will press the call button. It's blackmail at this point. But speak now. I'm not doing that today. Oh yeah, you get to see who I called. Here, look. What you were? So this is who I called, like for the past, I think, few months. Let's just make it a first call. I want Travis to call so you can hear his voice again. I'm gonna tell Travis to wake up. I'm telling this bad kid to wake up. Where's the actual Jace? I had like 2 Jaces in here. No? Where'd he go? I have Travis and that other Jace. Hey, Travis. What the hell? Did you get anything that he said? Wait, no, it can't be that laggy. Call feedback. Call sounded garbled. Yeah, I need to be more. A robot. Let's see how you sound. Dude, he's back again. Hello? Travis, you there? Travis? What the flip? I'm gonna skip by doing that. I'm gonna just spam 9. Travis? Wait, he got in the game. Wait, where? Oh no. Travis joined somewhere. He's somewhere in the map. With his garbled thing, I swear. You know what? Screw this. We're gonna go here. Oh, should we sign in? Yeah? Hey, what's up? What's up? Unknown? How does he sound like to you? I need an answer. How is going on with you? Dude, what the hell's wrong with you? Travis, are you physically okay? 764. Hmm. Wait, I can do this? Wait, hold on, Travis. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna call you from another number real quick. Oh my god, this is actually garbled. I need to change this. 210584. Moo. 0 5. Okay. 8 4 6 4 7 0. Hold on.
Johan.
Yeah. I had to switch because you sound so garbled on the other one. Like I couldn't understand what you were saying.
Oh.
Yeah. This is my this is my other phone number if you want to save it too for now.
Oh, okay.
So, what you been up to?
Wait, how do you add a phone number?
On iOS? I'm pretty sure you just when I end the call, I'm pretty sure you can just check your phone's log. You can do that. I have seen your test. I was saying text message saying test.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, make sure to say that for later. That's me, or just put me too. And just for that one note, I'm gonna put you on here too. Hold on, I'm gonna end the call real quick. I'm about to do something else, real quick. Let me just ring once, and I'm gonna end the call. There. And let me just call Travis. I'm gonna call this fella.
Well, hi, Johan.
Yeah, I came back.
Oh.
Oh no, that was me. I will call with you later, and you will worry about it. So the person I was just standing next to, I think it was unknown.
Wait, did you know you could do this in Strongest Battlegrounds?
What? Do what? Strongest Battlegrounds.
Become like really tiny.
Yes, that's called Private Server Plus.
How do you know that?
Unknown, you tell him. Just say something and tell. I'll read it out. Exactly. All right. I know. I'm just. I know. Don't worry about it right now. Send me another message. Sent a message. Oh, yeah. I know you can do that. The hell did you? Since when did you buy Private Server Plus? Unless someone else did it for you because you're broke.
Yeah, someone did it for him.
Oh no! Look. He plays like this. This is how the pro man plays. What do you think? All right. What was the purpose of that? So Travis, if you get over your back to the pool area, which will take you like 45 years. Oh, well.
Wait, how do you play?
I'm using a controller.
I don't know how to play on Xbox. I just died, I think.
Oh.
On that.
Are you actually kidding me?
What?
I died with you somehow. There was no reason for that. Can't believe you, Travis. Look what you did.
Mm.
You know what? I'm gonna send you a picture.
Okay.
I'll see you later, Travis. I'll see you later, my man. Good night. Goodbye. Ashley's one better. Alright, unknown. Stinky poo poo. I'm gonna call you now. If you hit me once, I will press the call button on my life.
Alright, that's it. Come here. What? What?
would you do that? Oh my god. Oh, why would you do
South Island, a place where the sun always shines, the breeze is always perfect, and for some reason, every goddamn pilot who flies over it decides to crash here. Still not sure which of these is more out of place, the Starship Enterprise or the train. Hey, you know what? We can talk about this later. How about I introduce myself? But chances are, you've probably heard of me already. Sonic the Hedge.
Who said that? Oh shit, he heard me! Everyone bail! Bail!
Told him about Sonic Boom.
Huh. Okay then, I'll just pretend that didn't happen and get back to my nap. Nope, I'm good. I can still relax here. I deserve to relax after having to fight Robotnik over and over again. Thank God he's been quiet this past month and everything's been at peace. Maybe he's finally accepted the fact that he can't beat a blue, anthropomorphic, super-fast abomination against nature. Yup. I think it's safe to say that from here on out, nothing bad is ever going to happen again.
The president has been kidnapped.
Of course he was.
Also, another ship is about to crash into South Island.
Another what now?
Another what now? Oh, your party pooper, what do you want? Oh shoot, my bad. My bad. Play the game, man. He's man-eater. What the? Unknown. Look at me. Something. Steam. What do you want me to look up on Steam, buddy? More Minecraft tutorials? Oh, where's my clips? I remember this clip. Can you get someone else? Oh, all perfect. I loved it. And then where was it? That was off the top of my head.
I'm gonna rape you!
Hmm. Oh, what the? No, not. I was watching a video. Uh huh. Uh huh. Someone called someone on gold. Uh huh. Funniest thing I've seen yet. Yo, bet. What? Bet what? Your money? Mm. Oh, wait, this clip? You weren't there for this clip, but this was the most funniest clip back like a month ago.
Go kill him! Kill him!
Dude, what else? What else have I clipped? This one?
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! I'll take this one.
Ears.
God damn it!
Ear rape warning.
Please!
What is this? What, another clip I haven't taken a picture of?
Bird! We burn! Angry
Hello?
bird! We burn! Angry
Hello?
bird! We burn! Angry 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 bird! We burn! Come here, Angry bird! Come here, Angry bird! Angry bird! Angry bird! Oh my God! You ain't the fucking son! 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 You ain't the fucking son!
Oh, he is Angry Bird! He is Angry Bird! He is Angry Bird! He is Angry Bird!
I like the Angry Bird saga. I like the Angry Bird. If I were to play that song, I'm gonna get copyrighted to death. I swear to God. What is this? I don't know, this is the smartest gameplay. Even you can't think better than this. Oh no, look at me. You can't think smarter than this gameplay right here. This person right here, Ash, you can't think better. Watch this.
Give me!
Ash! What are you doing?
You can't think smarter than that. I'm smart. You can't think smarter than that. I should have clipped that one part. I'm pretty sure I had the stream though. Remember that? I'm pretty sure. Where is it? You, my channel. I made the greatest choice in life. No, you have not. No, you made the choices of choices. Scroll down like a few years. Where is it? I'm pretty sure it's not this one. That was Lethal Company. What am I saying? That was not Lethal Company. It was one of these streams. What was the stream where I did that? This was two other. We started playing Strongest. We never played Strongest in this one. Not apparently I did. You played EXE Disasters. This had to be the stream where I made my famous quote.
I predicted you whenever you went!
Oh, there's a whole other Steam. There's another Steam. What the? Apparently this stream was the most popular. Apparently at one point this stream was the most popular.
No!
Stream and go fire. It started.
Super suka matur, moleque.
Alright, where was that stream where I said my famous quote? Do you remember? I can't. No. 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 Oh no, you can't remember either. Shut up. Was it this stream? Hey. Do it!
I don't care, I'm playing.
Stood my mess. Are you gonna kill me? What stream was it? What happened to it? Bro. It was this stream. I knew it. Where? It was like right in
So Queso memes are just too funny, bro. To be honest. Any chance.
The chance games when so
The last couple days.
It's because
Stop! I will curse your entire
I know he's with his
family.
cousins, but even then, he at least say something.
yeah, he got on yesterday.
I got you in there.
He just played Sonic Generation, Sonic Unleashed, and Roblox.
Yamaki,
No one cares. Get
then he at least say
Where did I say it? I was this stream. I know it has to be. I was by myself. Oh yeah, I was on Chrome for just a minute. Look through this.
No! I got side viewed. No. Go back full screen. No.
What the flip? Come back soon. Come back soon. Favorite club on Mankind.
Mr. Beast.
Music.
Bye.
Puppy rock.
Anything else? There's
Plastic bag for.
It's okay. What's wrong?
So, kitty.
back without.
You
I want. What? It's the right. Dude. Dress. Not really. Okay, well I'm doing this. Yes. Been doing a really good.
Travis, I will curse your entire family. Come here.
What sound effect?
I will curse your entire family. Come here.
I click on Chrome and you guys.
Oh, there I go. I got it. I got the
I'm
clip.
gonna
I
be
finally
done,
got
guys.
it. But
GG
this
is good
idiot
stream,
is
guys.
in the way of all my fun.
You guys can't go a single minute without me clicking on Chrome, and then you guys go get kidnapping each other.
Stop. I can't even watch my favorite part of the script.
At this point, man, I'm gonna just pull up my favorite thing on planet Earth.
Yes, sir.
Oh, where is it?
Go home.
Ball, right there.
I found the clip. Where is it?
You guys can't go. GG. Click on.
I knew. I didn't see that. So
What sound effect? I click on Chrome.
I mean, you guys. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be done, guys. GG's, good stream, guys. Good stream, guys. GG's. You guys can't go a single minute without me clicking on Chrome, and then you guys go kidnapping each other. I mean, you guys. Oh, okay. Can't go on Chrome. I'm gonna be done, guys. GG's, good stream, guys. Good stream, guys. Go GG's. On Chrome. I mean, you guys. Oh, okay. I'm gonna. Can't go on Chrome. Remember, I was blind, so I couldn't see that. Oh no, I'm not blind. Oh, I got the stupid air horn. What the flip? Yeah, what about it? I got the air horn. Screw, I can't click that shit fast enough. I was like twice per second. Only like once per second. Stop! Oh no, everyone saw you. I am not schizo. Come on. Trying to fool me or something? Not very slick, buddy. That is you when you see Panadol. This is who you are right here. You can't hide it from our dog. Look, he got you. Look, he got you. He got you. Oh no, you're not this. That's not you. Look. That is not you. One of your seat parents. The insurance faster than you though.
out a month ago, Sonic Mania Plus dropped on mobile today, so, guess I gotta drop everything and talk about that. And 2 that were made for mobile, and about 7 mobile consoles or hardware capable of running it could play specific games as if they were shows, like Minecraft Story Mode. You don't know about this? Well, now you do. Presently, the mobile Netflix app features Netflix versions of many mobile games, some just because, and others because they are tied to a Netflix exclusive show as a tie-in. Not long ago, the Netflix original animated series Sonic Prime was made available, and to tie in, Netflix got its own version of Sonic Dash with Sonic Prime themed stages and characters. To the Ash and Sap promotion, because developer that had Shadow dropped exclusively in the Philippines? And from the videos we've seen, it looks rather poorly optimized.
Unknown, I'll give you $10 if you can kill this guy in like 20 minutes. I'm kidding. You're not getting money from me. Alright, I was joking! Jesus fucking Louises! Alright, I didn't take it seriously, but okay. I was joking. Wait, man. Whatever I said, I was just kidding. I didn't expect you to do it too seriously. You know, that was not the most perfect time to say it. You know, when I'm absolutely only have like 22 cents. Oh, you know what? What's something you don't have here? Besides VIP, I can't afford it. You own everything else. Second page, kill sound. Oh, you probably do. Oh, you have to figure it out. You do own that. You do own this. You do own extra emote slots and private server plus. I have 144. I don't have anything no more. You own absolutely everything. I can't do it. Lost, sir. Clean myself. Listen. Answer me. I have 143. Is there anything else you would need? Dude, I can't. I legit can't. Look, I can prove myself. Look, Roblox.com. Look, what's that say? 146. I can definitely get you something, but I don't know what. For 300? No, I don't have any. Dude, I can give you something else if it's something that you would need. Jesus Christ. You're dead to me. Well, you casually buy. Alright, I'm gonna go on my phone. If I go on Google Play, that's where I get my stuff. Let's see. If I click myself, and then I click payment subscriptions and click payment methods. Oh, where'd you look at that? I have 14 cents. I will buy you. I will buy early access as long or hell, I'll buy you VIP as long as I will. I will remind myself. As a matter of fact, look, hold on, look. I'm gonna go on my phone. I'm gonna put it in my notes. / what reminders? Wait, where's my damn notes? You know, look. I know I will. God damn. I will. I'm not saying I won't. I will owe you something. Jeez. I will owe you. Yes, guys. Right now, this very moment. I know. If I go ahead, dude, I need to get like, dude, if I get lucky, I swear to God. Because Google's giving out more play points. Only has another 80 Robux. I'm pretty sure I can buy you something. Perks? Give me something great. Give me 7 points. Never mind. You gave me 2 points. Dang it. No. No. I'm gonna be on silver. I'll be able to at least 400. Alright, I know. I'll make sure. One of this week, I'll try to get around 400, 405 this week. I will. I will straight up whenever I go to Home Depot. It's gonna be one of these days, I know. Maybe early morning. Whenever I go to a store, by any chance, if I go to a store, I'll make sure to get a Google Play card, so I can get whenever I have the chance. And my dad likes to take me to stores almost 5 times a week, so I'll get a chance. All of next week, I have a chance. Trust me. Definitely the weekend, or maybe the weekdays. All right. If it's not the weekdays, it's the weekend. All right. Trust. Yes. What the? Since when the fuck did you become a general? Keep up. I'm too fat. I'm too fat. I'm not here. What the? Oh, and then it goes on. Strength in numbers. Keep up. I'm too fat.
The Twitter account RDSK Facts, who always share interesting facts and tidbits about the Retro Engine Sonic games, shared this screenshot of the port's code, showing that the devs porting it seemed confused by the strings of code not understanding their functions. Did they not get help from the original Mania team? I mean, I know they've gone on to work on their own projects, but surely they would have been consulted, right? Then time passed and we all forgot about this port until it dropped today officially. And now I'm writing a script about it. I'm not unfamiliar with playing Mania on mobile. Steam had a mobile app that lets you play PC games on your phones remotely through Wi-Fi with less than favourable results. Hey, I live in Australia. We aren't known for great or fast internet. Also, we got some fan-made homebrew ports of Mania on iOS and Android a while back too, since the game was entirely decompiled. But that was hardly the most interesting news, seeing as it was being ported to everything from the Wii U, 3DS, the original Wii, PSP, even the freaking Dreamcast. And at 60 FPS! There's something just beautiful about that. So anyway, let's check this out. I'm running this on iPhone 12. When you start up, it comes up with your Netflix users, and then it asks to make a gamer handle, and then the game starts. And it doesn't even take advantage of the phone's full aspect ratio. Hyperkinetics logo has just been pushed to the side to make room for Lab42, who I assume are the ones who were assigned to this port. And it looks like they already have Sonic Mania on their website under Game...
I know. Get on Minecraft. Get on Minecraft right now, little boy. What the f... I don't have block game. Cool, I can give you a block game. I legit have the Microsoft Store version for free if you want it. I told you that since the beginning. You have spare money? Oh no, I have the money. No, I don't have that spare money. I spent it back in 2021. That's when I got that Minecraft edition. I've gotten it back in 2021. That's been expired. Retake the money, buddy. Look. If I go on my favorite Microsoft Store and look up Minecraft. Oh, what's this? Look, I own Bedrock Edition. The version I have. Look. I own this version. Dude, that's just years old. But then this phone wants me to play the Man Eater. Still dude. Yeah. Buddy, you're gonna beg me for like for the next week until I give your damn VIP. I will. I will if you stop begging me every day. I will remember. I don't have that much dementia. I know. I owe you. You don't have to remind me. I will. Nuh-uh. You do. What does that say? You do have. No, you do have that much. I'm pretty sure I just gambled away Travis for like $20. I was like, kill him for like $10. I mean, I just gambled away. Use the gambling money because it's easy one to kill. If I say to kill him for whatever amount of money, he's dead. Can you become rich and summon Coda, please? Yes, guys. I would try to see if I can locate. But at the same time, when's the last time she was online? Apparently, let me see. Let's go on Roblox.com and figure out ourselves. Unknown. Look, let me just go. See all. Click her profile. What was that say she was online? 25 days ago. She was last online on September the 24th. September the 24th at 9:11 p.m. Standard Time. At 9:11 p.m. 4 seconds. That was the last time she was online.
So why are you stalking people?
Because simply. So look. Let me check someone else. Let's see. 20 hours ago. Okay, decent enough. Let's see this one. 11 hours ago. Alright. Also, unknown, look. If I click here, click badges. Look at the badges. Let's look through all of them. Let's get past all of these. Look. Defeat all Demo 3 bosses on hard mode. Collect 45 unique cards. Complete chapter 3. Which this is the logo. See, no, you're not him. You haven't got all these badges yet. Told you, no, you're not him. You didn't collect all his badges yet. What the? Look going on. See, you're not him. Look, you haven't got these badges yet. What? Moo! Moo! Alright, you can kindly kill him now. You may kindly kill him. Sure. What the?
They worked on, you can't click on any of these or get specifics on their involvement. What games here did they make? What games did they make ports for? I don't know, they don't say. Wait, isn't this fan art? Oh no. The title screen looks pretty good. Press any button is replaced with tap anywhere on screen. And waiting here starts the opening movie as normal, but it takes up more of the screen than before, but still not entirely. It's the full image, just squashed down. Also, I can see some sort of outline on the edges of the video. I don't know what that's about. The main menu is very simplified. The UI doesn't swipe across the screen like you'd expect with modern day software. Just tap arrows and it snaps to the next option, but I don't see what was wrong with the original menu. Certainly looks usable on a touchscreen device. Oh wait, the original menu does work well for touchscreen because the Switch has a touchscreen. All the submenus and options work as you think they would. Mania mode has a new touch icon that takes you to the game's options settings. So far, everything seems to be in check. We start the game up and, this is the touchscreen interface you went with. Why not reuse the icons from the previous mobile games? Heck, they may still be in Mania's files. And, why? You committed to...
You stinky poo-poo head. Can't believe you. You know what? Unknown, when we finish this, we're gonna play Untitled Boxing again, and then I'm gonna make you fight Travis Hogberg twice.
Keeping the aspect ratio 16:9, but your touch UI overlays the borders? Why would you do that? I know Mania is a 16:9 game, but it feels strange porting it to mobile and not utilizing the full screen like Sonic 1, 2, and CD do. And yes, doing so added some unintended pop-in, however Mania is capable at running any custom resolution through modding. You can access a 4:3 mode, and it looks great on CRTs, and PC players started using an aspect ratio for their ultra-wide monitors that still renders everything that would normally be off-screen, and the HUD seems to adapt fine. But who knows, maybe there's a reason they left it as is instead of extending the screen.
Oh, I forgot. I was watching Twitch Sonic Mania. Yeah, I see that now. Alright, put this guy right there. Actually, I have my character set to shorter for some reason. I can't fix it. Shut the flip up right now. Sort, I love Sort. How about you, man? I love Sort. I am Sort.
There's a pause button here. Can I pause the cutscene? Oh, right. How dumb of me. Pause is actually the start button. Pressing start skips cutscenes, so why would I think it pauses? Also, once you've made a save file, a delete icon appears in the menu. Back to this cutscene and...
What the flip?
Oof. There is some crunchiness in this audio. So right off the bat, the gameplay seems as smooth and fluid as it should be, and the touch controls are just as responsive as the other mobile games. No input delay, nothing seems out of the ordinary to me. Also, they moved Sonic's lives counter from the bottom of the screen to underscore time and rings. Actually, it doesn't look bad there. I went to test my PS4 controller, and amazingly, this port still has controller support. Yes! Yes! Thank you! And once you return to the menu, suddenly the old HUD appears. That's cool, and wait a minute, why is it showing me Xbox buttons? I'm using a PlayStation controller. Is that all it displays? You know, all the icons for all platforms' controllers are in the game's files for all versions of Mania, and on PC you can swap between them in real time. Keyboard, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and oh, I guess it doesn't. Okay, that's on me. Loading screens are slightly longer by about half a second. Playing Green Hill Act 1, things feel normal, but I keep getting that weird sense that something is off, but I just can't identify what. It's running full 60 FPS, there doesn't seem to be slowdown, I'm checking bits of footage frame by frame to look for jitter. The special stages I had concerns for because in all the homebrew ports, loading screens and 3D special stages seems to chug the most, but here it loads instantly in sync with the console version, and seems to play perfectly. Consider me impressed. After playing for a little bit, it seems in the time between being shadow dropped a couple months ago and now, they really did a lot of work optimizing what previously looked choppy and crashed frequently. Now, gameplay-wise, seems to be a rather decent port, and I can't seem to find anything wrong with it. Visuals look great, no lag or slowdown, just a little bit of crunchy audio here and there. Any bug I find seems to be present in the original game, other than Sonic walking backwards in Press Garden, which I wasn't recording. Blue Spheres doesn't give me a headache, so that's a plus over the Mega Drive version of Sonic 3. After playing for a while, with most of Mania mode seeming fine, I went to check Encore mode, and yep, everything seems in check. There's a new icon for swapping partners, and the 3D pinball bonus stage works fine, no lag. So, it wouldn't be a Retro Engine video if I didn't try to get all up in the debug menu. Normally on Sonic Mania, pressing—
Alright, Travis, because of that, get in the ring. Get in the ring right now, little boy. Get in the look, right here. Get in there. Get in the blue box right now. I'm gonna beat you up out here. Slow, man. What? Yeah.
Up, up, down, down, up on the title screen unlocks debug early, but no directional inputs on the title screen. And no, tapping the Sega letters aren't gonna help us this time. So I connected my controller again and put those inputs in. It didn't make a ring sound like it normally does, but sure enough, debug mode is now available in options, and in the Switch version you have to hold Y and start on no save mode to get the level select, and of course that's X on an Xbox controller and square on a PlayStation controller. But how do you do that on a touchscreen? Oh well, I'll try the controller input anyway and... Okay, maybe there's another way to do it. Just pause and exit and... I can't navigate down. Huh? Well, good thing it's also touchscreen. Oh hey, I didn't notice this icon from the Supersonic monitor here before. I guess that must be the level select. What? I'm sorry, what? What happened to my beautiful level select?
Alright then, get in the ring. That's right, Travis, we're 1v1ing now. 1v1 me. Let's go. Nah. Nah. Oh! Travis cannot perfect dodge. Ow. No. Ow. It's scary trying to play against you because I don't know how you're gonna do next. Dude, that's actually hurt so much. Dude, you don't basic hurt like a goddamn ball.
Oh my god.
Dude, you're only getting countered because you're just playing so random. Can't even get a style on you. First to three. Come on, now Travis, you cannot cook. Travis, just learn how to dash, and you can maybe get some progress. Learn how to dash. Epa. Oh. Dude, I'm actually struggling because of that. Try getting me? Man, I didn't even use the restroom yet. It was Tranquaria Cuevas. It's Juan Carlo. Ding, ding, ding. Damn. I have to only got one singular knockdown. Fine, jeez. Cheese, 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 cheese. Alright, Travis, join. Wait, actually, no, never mind. Travis. I'm gonna call you again. Travis? Do you have Minecraft? Because I will load up Minecraft right now. Did I get play Bedrock Edition? I'm right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom. means your iPad is not fast enough.
Well, it worked before. Ooh. How about that? John, it didn't do it this time. It was fast enough this time, John? It was fast enough? Goal. Reach floor 7.
With who?
No, by myself. This is gonna take like, it's gonna take at least 30 minutes because this character or tune extracts so slow, my god. It's gonna take 10 minutes to even make to the floor 5. I mean, floor 3 or something. It's gonna take a long time. But it'll be worth it though. John, this character has 1-star extraction speed, and I'm not gonna like.
Are you ready?
For what? No! Stop!
No. Granny's house, I don't wanna
Done,
stay.
John, I did my first
I just
machine.
wanna go home, I don't wanna be a granny.
Can you stop?
She's freaking
Can you stop,
out,
John?
take me home right now.
Stop!
Fuck off now.
Oh my god. Jen, look look at this. Look how small that is. Look how small this is. That's so small. That makes it even harder. I'm hitting not really that hard, but that was VR. I've done my 3rd machine already. Stop. Bro, Cosmo, no. Go away.
Cosmo and Wanda?
No.
I didn't know the game was into Fairly Odd Parents.
No, I'm not. It's the character. It's a thing in here. Well, we used to watch it when like 2020, I think. Yeah. Yes, one more Mitsuki to go. Still on floor 1. That was V. I'll be like almost. I'll be on floor 2 already. Yes, let's go to elevator. John, how long? And how long did one floor take? 3 minutes. Oh, I guess it'll take that long then. Now I have to reach floor 7.
it's still a red light, but I think they're not paying full attention, I honk. So they think, oh shoot, I need to go. But it's still a red light, you idiot. And then now they're in the middle of the intersection and they get T-boned by another car and they explode. My favorite thing to do is when I'm at a red light and it just turns green and somebody honks at me to go, I let them go past me. I let them go past me, and now I'm behind them at the next light. And when it's still a red light, but I think they're not paying full attention, I honk. So they think, oh shoot, I need to go. But it's still a red light, you idiot. And then now they're in the middle of the intersection, and they get T-boned by another car, and they explode. My favorite thing to do is when I'm at a red light and it just turns green and somebody honks at me to go, I let them go past me. I let them go past me, and now I'm behind them at the next light. And when it's still a red light, but I think they're not paying full attention, I honk. So they think, oh shoot, I need to go. But it's still a red light, you idiot. And then now they're in the middle of the intersection, and they get T-boned by another car, and they explode.
If you find yourself lost in a cave, panicking will only waste oxygen, especially in tight spaces. Instead, stay calm and keep track of your path by marking on the walls as you try to retrace your steps. Don't go into any water, because caves can be cold and your body could rapidly lose heat. Now, if you're completely lost, immediately stop moving to avoid getting further into the cave. Restrict any food and water to last as long as possible. Make noise by tapping rocks, and occasionally yell to alert rescuers to your location. If you... Hey kids, I'm Mr. Andy, and I just invented this really crazy game. One person hides in a top secret spot. I'm legitimately convinced that this game is one of the greatest of all time. There's just one problem, and it's that one of the biggest companies on the planet decided to nuke that shit for no reason. And to this day, I'm still pissed about it. Back in the day, I was a real Club Penguin warrior. Like, deadass. I legit tried to dress up as a puffle one year for Halloween as a kid. And all my buddies from elementary school had a hidden underground card shoot gambling ring. This Club Penguin shit was real as hell to me, and that just made watching what Disney did to it all the more foul. Because they bought Club Penguin and then followed it up by immediately shutting it down. The alleged reason given is that it failed to meet performance requirements, which is basically just corporate speak for fuck you. But the real reason why they shut it down is because they already built their own shittier Club Penguin on mobile designed to scam children, and they wanted everybody to move over there instead. But nobody ended up using it because it's trash, so it ended up getting shut down in like a year anyway. They really sacrificed my goat for nothing, bro. I'm never forgiving Disney. You too! I'm legitimately convinced that this game is one of the greatest of all time. There's just one problem.
Hey, Japan, what happened with you? So, you know, in World War II, there were a lot of bombs, right? Yeah.
I tried getting into Disney World with a 46-year-old ticket originally worth $8. It's been collecting dust since before I was born, and I always assumed that it was just an old family keepsake, till I realized that it's never been used, and there's no expiration date, which means I've either found the golden ticket here, or I'm delusional, thinking that the mouse is gonna let me use it to get inside nearly half a century later. So naturally, I flew to Orlando to find out. Hi, I have a ticket for a day at the Magic Kingdom, but it's from 1978.
So this was for Magic Kingdom?
moments later.
I was getting nervous there because she started aggressively stamping void all over the ticket booklet and then left. But she did come back with this yellow pass, which supposedly is good to get into the park. I can't believe this actually worked. Now today, that same ticket would cost more than 20 times its original value. I tried getting into Disney World with a...
I'm at the bottom again. I'm at the bottom. Guys, how long have I been doing this? I've been doing this for so long, guys. Guys, please stop typing TNT in the chat. Please stop typing TNT in the chat, guys. Come on. Come on now, guys. We can do this, guys. We can do this, guys. Please stop. Let him sleep. Let him end the stream. Yeah. A sudden spark ignited the hydrogen-filled airship, and within seconds, flames engulfed the massive structure. Passengers and crew members scrambled to escape, but the fire spread too quickly. Some people jumped from the burning airship, while others were trapped inside as it plummeted to the ground. And despite rescue efforts, 36 people ended up losing their lives in the tragic event, marking the end of the airship era. A sudden spark ignited the hydrogen-filled airship, and within seconds, flames engulfed the massive
Alright, enough of this. Now let's get into gaming. But where? Yeah, I remember. First try. What? Get out, buddy.
Spicy.
Okay.
That's honestly fire.
Mango.
I can't dodge that. This is impossible. Dude, I couldn't use key time? I rock yeah, it's solo, man.
Split lip.
Emma.
He left.
menu. It was already perfect, everything on one screen. And you need to scroll down level by level with no icons just spread out? Oh good. Character select and play sounds. Say, Sonic? You doing good? You look like you're missing some color there. Tap this and... why? Just why this? You had to spread out all the level names, but here you can just place all the sound numbers across one screen? Why, you make no sense! Just leave it as it is. You're not reinventing the wheel here. Stop simplifying the UI. I swear, like, none of these re-releases know how to leave a good menu alone and replacing something good and functional with something new. That's arguably less convenient. Okay, Supersonic enabled, go to Green Hill. Wow, took you long enough to scroll up. Start, and I can't move. Touch inputs are gone. Good thing the controller is still paired. And my recording crashed, because why shouldn't it? Ugh, why is recording footage for iPhone such a pain? I keep running out of storage!
Second time inputting the code, and there's the ring sound. Right back to Green Hill, and... Sonic, why are you crouching? I'm not touching anything. Yes! 50 rings! Time to go Hey! Alright, trying again, we have touch controls back, and hey, there's a little spanner icon, which puts you in debug mode. And there's two more icons, a 1 and a 2, which seem to be a substitute for the X and Y buttons. 50 rings, there's the touch supersonic icon, yeah! You know what we need? We need a flight code. Alright! Looks like the codes seem to be working fine. Let's try all Sonic abilities. Beautiful. Seriously, why wasn't this an unlockable? Unused parts of Hidden Palace still in Lava Refact 3, always worth a visit. Yeah, there's not much more I can say. Simply put, this is Sonic Mania Plus. For a mobile port of a console game, yeah, some creative liberties are taken, but they are odd ones that really didn't need to be made, as none of the user interface really needed to be changed, and the touch controls, while good for the most part, are buggy at times, especially if switching between them and a controller. The inconsistent aspect ratio is confusing with the touch controls, video playback, and the game itself not matching the phone's screens at all, or even each other. But for the game itself, it's just Sonic Mania Plus. The same game we've loved since 2017 with no compromises, playing just as well as on PC and Switch, well, for the most part at least. And then of course, there's the elephant in the room. This is tied to Netflix. Yeah, it is strange and pretty random if you ask me, and while I've seen people complaining about needing a Netflix account to play this as a con, I honestly really don't. There is a very high chance that most people have at least one person living in their house that has an active Netflix subscription that everyone else in the household is taking advantage of to some degree, seeing how it's the most popular streaming service there is. And I don't see it as Sonic Mania for the cost of a Netflix subscription. It's more if you happen to have Netflix, then Netflix gives you free full access to Sonic Mania Plus, with no ads. Unlike Sonic 1, 2, and CD on mobile, there's no additional purchase required, and once again, this is Sonic freaking Mania Plus on mobile. It's the full game officially on your phone, and that's more than I can say for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This is, all things considered, pretty amazing. In 2016, Sonic Mania was announced and that it would be developed by Christian Whitehead and Simon Tonley, the duo behind the mobile ports of Sonic 1 and 2, which were considered to be the definitive versions of those games for many reasons, as they were rebuilt from the ground up on what was known as the Retro Engine. In short, it's Sonic 1 and 2, but better. Only thing is, they're trapped on your smartphones alongside actual mobile games, almost all of which have a completely different structure to games found anywhere else. Enter Sega Forever. Sega Forever was a sub-brand of Sega created to handle the mobile ports of classic Sega games on iOS and Android. Most of these would be emulated Mega Drive Genesis ROMs with big borders on the sides of the screen with save state slots and touch controls. All of these games would have golden outlines and a Sega logo on their app icons, and the most important part is that they had to make one big change. The mobile game market wasn't what it used to be, and almost nobody paid for apps anymore. A price tag
usually draws people away. Most games these days are filled to the brim with ads and microtransactions, so what happened next was clearly a no-brainer. Let's take classic games from the 90s, make them free, and fill them with ads. And this wasn't just the emulated ROMs, this also extended to remasters of Sega games already on mobile platforms, which includes Crazy Taxi and the classic Sonic games, so I think you can already see where I'm going with this. In 2016, I noticed the updates at the time, and I was horrified at the idea of these ports getting the freeware treatment. Ads? In my classic Sonic game? How dare they? Christian Whitehead had stated on Twitter the choice had nothing to do with him or Stealth, as they were working on Sonic Mania and would have nothing to do with the mobile ports going forward. But you could pay for no ads for like $1, $1.50, depending on your region, but if you already bought the game previously, you could select restore your purchase and the game should play as normal, except it didn't work at first. The game should recognize your previous purchase until they updated it and then it worked, and if that's not a sign for things to come, I don't know what is. When you start up the game, you're required to input your age, like in Sonic Dash. Information sent back to Sega, and if you were playing it for free and had no internet connection, you'd get a blank screen with an error message saying you need to connect to the internet to continue. Now, aside from me as a teen playing these games on my phone on public transport because I couldn't use internet, why would a game from the 90s require an because I could? Now, aside, you'd get a blank back to Sega, and if you were playing it for age, like in Sonic Dash, information sent back to Sega, and if you were playing it for free and had no internet connection, you'd get a blank screen with an error message saying you need to connect to the internet to continue. Now, aside from me as a teen playing these games on my phone on public transport because I couldn't use internet, why would a game from the 90s require an internet connection? Well, two reasons: data collection and to load ads. And they were everywhere. They appear when you choose the save select. There's an ad when you unpause the game. No kidding, when you pause and unpause, it plays an ad and there's a 3, 2, 1 before the game resumes. There's an ad when you restart the level. There's an ad when you finish a level. There's an ad when you leave and return to the app. There's an ad when you get a game over. There's an ad when you try to slice your sandwich. There's an ad when you try to piss. There's an ad when you try to time travel in Sonic Cedar. Oh wait, no there isn't, sorry. I was just expecting it to. For a couple years I tried not updating because I didn't want to. I'm sure you've noticed I can be quite the stubborn bitch. I had wanted to keep the versions without the golden outline as I liked those icons better. Of course, I accidentally updated Sonic 1, and Sonic CD would eventually no longer work on the current iOS, meaning an update was required to use it. So I did, and it wiped all my saves. Thanks. As for Sonic 1, I kept it work on the I accidentally versions without the gold. I'm sure expecting it to. For a couple years I tried not updating because I didn't want to. I'm sure you've noticed I can be quite the stubborn bitch. I had wanted to keep the versions without the golden outline as I liked those icons better. Of course, I accidentally updated Sonic 1, and Sonic CD would eventually no longer work on the current iOS, meaning an update was required to use it. So I did, and it wiped all my saves. Thanks. As for Sonic 1, I kept note of the differences between it and the unupdated Sonic 2, and sure enough, there was a difference. I couldn't access debug mode. Selecting no save game and pressing each letter of the Sega logo, and no ring sound, while in Sonic 2, unupdated, it still did so. That was a little disappointing, as my preferred way to play Sonic 1 is with Elemental Shields, Tails, and the 7 Chaos Emeralds enabled, but thankfully they did fix this in an update, and both Sonic 1 and 2 allowed you to continue using the debug menu level select. Eventually, as your phone's operating system continues to get updates, soon enough so do the apps on it, and one day, Sonic 2 would no longer work and I had to update it too. So all my classic Sonic games had the golden outline. Updates would continue to roll out over the years, each as notes saying bug fixes and refinements, or even trying to be creative by saying, "We've been busy jumping around and squashing bugs and eating chili dogs," or "Eggman's plan to fill the game with bugs has failed and they've all been safely removed." And we even have a larger fill the game with bugs around and squashing bugs and or even trying to be roll out over the years, each as notes saying bug fixes and refinements, or even trying to be creative by saying, "We've been busy jumping around and squashing bugs and eating chili dogs," or
Eggman's plan to fill the game with bugs has failed and they've all been safely removed. And we even have a larger resolution for larger phones. I mean, quite frankly, these ports were praised for having widescreen, but honestly it depends on the device you have. My iPhone 6 had it at 16:9, but my much older 3GS and iPad had it close to the classic square screen, with my current iPhone XR being pretty wide, which does alter the boss arenas. At some point, I think in 2021, out of the blue, they changed the icons back from the Sega Forever style with a solid light blue background for Sonic 1 and a solid yellow background for Sonic 2. Huh, that's a bit random, but okay. Meanwhile, Sonic CD to this day still uses the exact same Sega Forever icon. Way to be consistent, Sega Forever. Heck, it's just got another update while I was writing this, still the same icon. It's actually kinda crazy, years after the PC and console version of the same Sonic CD remaster stopped getting updates, the mobile version continues to get them alongside Sonic 1 and 2. We got the super widescreen, and the intro movie was moved to its own menu option, though for a brief moment it seemed to have been removed from the beginning of a save game, only to be added back later. And even the UI has been altered to be wider, maybe a little too wide. Like, please tell me it's not just me, but the characters selection for Sonic and Tails feels off when they're way off to the left there, but for the most part it fits in well, remembering this was designed for earlier iPhones. Now, of course, Sega Forever continue to update Sonic 1 and CD for refinements and bug fixes, but as that happens, more bugs and glitches that weren't previously present keep appearing. Background and foreground objects now have pop-in. At some point, changing the opacity of the controls started doing this. Ow, my ears. With the extra widescreen, Sonic and Tails can't run off screen, though the notch on iPhones may hide that. And one that annoys me the most is that the button that toggles debug mode where you fly around placing objects, meaning the game pauses every time you switch back and forth. Meaning, if you play the free version, that's another ad every time you try to switch. Now at some point, I don't seem to recall when, Sega Forever did something really weird. They updated Sonic 4 Episode 2 to be free. Huh? Yeah, Sonic 4 Episode 2 has the golden Sega Forever icon and was given the free with ads treatment. Sonic 4 Episode 2. Not even Episode 1, just Episode 2. Sonic 4 isn't even a classic Sega game, why is it under Sega Forever's control? From what I can tell, they haven't made any changes at all since updating. The aspect ratio is still the same, with black borders on each side of the screen. Your saves stay intact and you can still play Episode Metal if you have both games. Now as you'd expect, I didn't want to update in case something bad would happen, and sure enough, for compatibility reasons, I had no choice, and what happened? It did not allow me to restore my purchase. I bought this game back in 2016 and my Apple ID still has proof of purchase, but sure enough, it doesn't think I paid for it, and I refuse to buy it again when I've already paid for it. A couple times I've been able to cheese it by spamming the buttons and tricked it into starting without the ads, but I wouldn't be surprised if they've since patched that out. I went to contact Sega Forever's customer support and, no surprise, they weren't very helpful. With long back and forths via email with me describing my issue, showing the proof of purchase, and them asking me if I've tried every basic thing like reinstalling the app, re-logging in, and me reporting back saying I've tried everything with lots of time gaps between replies, ending with them providing me with a download code for me to claim at the App Store, which you'd think would solve all my problems, but nope. By the time I've typed it all into the App Store, I get an error message saying the code is expired and I can't resume the email chain because their helpline have ended my help ticket. So I just gave up in frustration, not to think about it until the next time I felt compelled to play Sonic 4 Episode 2, which was roughly about a year later, where I attempted again to ask for their help, and I wish I was exaggerating, but the second time went literally the exact same as the first, ending with me getting a redeem code that claimed to be expired. And at this point, I can't be bothered putting more effort into removing ads on Sonic freaking 4 Episode 2, a game that shouldn't be like this to begin with. And you may be commenting down there saying, well, go play it on Steam, and I already have both Sonic 4 episodes on Steam, and the reason I play them at all is to keep myself occupied when I'm far from home. This is why I prefer playing them on my phone. And for Sonic 4 Episode 1, the mobile version is actually better than the PC and console version with better visuals and improved physics. Oh, wait a minute, no, they actually removed it from the App Store. Well, I'd be more mad if this stayed the case, but at some point they seem to have brought it back. I really don't understand what's going on with all this stuff, which is reflective in my phone's game screen with all the apps having their own icons with Sonic CD and Sonic 4 sticking out like a sore thumb. Now, before I continue, in my Sonic Origins video, a lot of you, and I do mean a lot of you, kept asking how I have Sonic 3 on my phone, and of course, this is Sonic 3 Air, a fan port of Sonic 3. There's a version running off a web browser which can be used to play it on iOS, you just need to save it to your home screen and add the ROM file taken from the Steam version of Sonic 3. Except, Sega removed Sonic 3 and Knuckles from Steam when Origins came out. Back to my phone screen, you may have noticed even newer icons of Sonic 1 and 2, which are from much more recent updates. Okay. Sonic 2's icon is basically the same, but with West Side Island in the background. And Sonic 1's is completely different, with Sonic sitting behind the game's logo with a light blue background. Meanwhile, the Android version of the game has a dark blue background with a yellow circle behind Sonic. And did they actually fix any bugs in this update? Doesn't look like it. These games have been the Sega Forever versions longer than they weren't at this point, and they still haven't fixed the pausing debug mode glitch, but nothing comes close to the biggest change they made in this new update. If you're playing the free version, you start off with just one life, and if you get a game over, instead of the usual game over screen, a box pops up and asks if you would like to watch an ad to continue. And you know what? It's the free version. Many mobile games, even Sonic Dash, let you cheat death by watching an ad, so normally I'd let this slide. But I have the paid no ads version of the game. So imagine how I feel when I start playing, die 3 times, and it asks me if I would like to watch an ad? What?! That's just messed up. I know Sega don't feel lives are necessary in gaming anymore, leading to them removing them in Colors Ultimate and Origins, but using that as an excuse to put ads in here is disgusting. I already don't think ads should be in a classic Sonic game, something that was a full-price console game in the 90s. The gameplay has set my brain to want to be moving and reacting quickly at all times, and it feels really annoying just to stop and wait with no control over and over again. Crazier is the sheer amount of comments on my last video revealing how many of you play with ads and have no problem with it. How do you live this way? What's your secret? But I can excuse that for the free version of the game that lets you play for free in exchange for ads. But if you paid for no ads, why is it here? And as I tested it, I also found it was inconsistent. Most times trying to trigger a game over would result in a play an ad screen, but other times it would just play the regular game over sequence instead. And if you remember my Retro Engine Secrets video, I broke down all the options in the debug menu. Well, if you were to enable S1 spikes, normally it would restore the properties from the first game, where if you landed on spikes once and then fell on them a second time, you would die. Something that does not happen in later titles. But on mobile, enabling this option does nothing. It no longer serves a purpose.
It still works perfectly fine on Origins.
The worst part of this is that it was probably done by accident. How do you accidentally make a function not work and not notice? Doesn't matter. But all things considered, I don't think anyone cared for S1 spikes to begin with, but what if it happened to another option? Emerald count, disable spin dash, S3 items and insta-shield, and what if it happened to Proto Palace in Sonic 2? Origins already took Proto Palace away, so mobile is all I have left. You're not taking it away from me, okay? Now, as hated as this recent update is, a couple weeks later there was another patch and suddenly, no more would you like to play an ad. Thank God for that! But S1 Spikes still doesn't work, and who knows what's next to not work properly and never get addressed.
But despite the poor treatment of the classic Sonic games, Sega Forever ain't that bad. On their Twitter, they always highlight anniversaries of legacy Sega things, as well as pulling concept art and beta footage from the archives, so that's pretty cool.
Oh no.
What?
If you're here to improve this, then forgive me for giving you a raised eyebrow. For me? Oh my god. I love her. What the... So what else are you at? Huh. So I guess I just have you now? Weren't you already here? A year after the release of Sonic Mania, we were greeted with the announcement of Sonic Mania Plus, a DLC containing a full new game mode, 2 new playable characters who haven't seen the light of day since 1993 and 1995 respectively, and upgrading the 2-player versus to 4-player versus. Alongside the DLC would be a physical release and an art book. Now, as for the existing game, it got a massive overhaul setting it apart from its 2017 release. New menus, bug fixes galore, and new transitions between levels were added. Fans had noted it was odd some levels had transitions between each other while others just fade to black. It's cool to see how Sonic and Toad travel from one level to another. But the most jarring change was the Metal Sonic boss fight. Previously in the final phase of the boss, you need to outrun a big wall of spikes, kind of akin to Eggman's laser in Sonic CD, while fighting a fully charged up Metal Sonic. Also kind of akin to his fight in Sonic 4, how about that? But after the update, instead when you get to this phase, Metal Sonic absorbs the Phantom Ruby and goes full Kaiju mode, in reference to Knuckles Chaotix and Sonic Heroes, which fans got to see before the DLC release because PlayStation accidentally dropped the update early. So I'd say that's a pretty full-on follow-up. Now, a little under a year ago, I made a video about Sonic Origins, a collection of the classic series comprised of ports from the mobile remasters and a brand new remaster of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, all of which certainly left a lot to be desired. A while back, rumors started spreading that Origins would be getting the Plus treatment too, and when it was finally announced, hopes were high for a Mania-style overhaul because, well gosh, it was certainly needed. But with Sega's Mania support in the past few years, fans were skeptical to say the least. When Plus was announced, the track record in the past few years, fans were skeptical to say the least. But with Sega's track record in the past few years, well gosh, it was certainly needed. But with Sega's track record in the past few years, fans were skeptical to say the least. When Plus was announced, there was a big emphasis on Amy joining as a playable character, who was never playable in the classic era at all unless you count the spin-offs such as Sonic Drift, R, and The Fighters. I can just imagine the comments now. Remember when the Origins announcement said new playable characters, and there weren't, and then later versions of the screen removed that? See? They were right all along! Yeah. Sure they were. For the most part in the series, she's been more known in her modern incarnation. A notable playable appearance is in the Sonic Advance series, a sort of love child of the classic gameplay and adventure style. And while the main trio is usually Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, in recent years following Sonic Boom, she's kind of infiltrated the group, and I think most of us are happy to have her, especially now she and the other 3 are starring in the upcoming 4-player Sonic Superstars. Another addition of the DLC is the inclusion of all the Game Gear games, which have all been previously included as a bonus in Sonic Mega Collection, Sonic Gems Collection, and even Sonic Adventure DX. Older versions of Sonic Adventure DX because the 2011 releases for Xbox 360, PS3, and Steam just don't have them. Now getting to Origins itself, let's see what's changed in the 2.0.0 update. Opening the game up now greets you with a new Sonic Team logo, just like in Frontiers. On the title screen, opening up the manual is like a PDF format instead of presenting you with a QR code for your phone. Could we have both? I know I laughed at this last time, but I think it'd just be neat. Actually, the old QR code still works, if you have access to it. Sonic 1 and 2 had something called Roll Lock, meaning when you jump after rolling, it prevents you from changing direction mid-air, which restricts the newly implemented drop dash. The Roll Lock was later removed in the latest update, so less accurate for Sonic 1 and 2, but no big issue. Properties of various objects, such as springs, have been altered to be less buggy. New areas have been added to Sonic CD to accommodate Knuckles. And speaking of Knuckles, when you choose him in Sonic 2, the color palette of the HUD is now altered to be like Sonic 2 and Knuckles. And they fixed the layering in the launch base cutscene that was previously restored. Good, that was bothering me. Plus a whole lot more altered properties of things in each game for bug fixing reasons. So not a Mania scale overhaul, but a welcome set of updates nonetheless. Anyway, heading over to the Switch eShop, Sonic Origins Plus, and it's $16. A bit more than I was expecting, considering Sonic Mania Plus is currently sitting on sale at $3. Anyway, bought the DLC because, you know, would probably be disappointing if this video didn't happen. Back to the game, and oh hey, you can see Amy and Knuckles have appeared on the islands next to everyone else. Wait a minute. How am I doing this? I didn't buy the extras pack. So turns out the Origins Plus expansion includes the previous extra fun pack and music pack bundled in, which explains the price, and there appears to be no discount if you already bought them. Phew, good thing I didn't want them last year.
Oh hell yes, Sonic Origins Plus, here we go. You've got to be kidding me.
But hey, now you can observe the islands, and the character animations are fun to watch. You have a bunch of new borders and can listen to music from other games, thankfully with correct labels this time. Under the Mission Island, we have two new options, Game Gear and Surprise. In Surprise, there are puzzle pieces of an artwork that you can unlock piece by piece by doing tasks such as destroy a Metal Sonic hologram as Amy, or make a good future as Knuckles, and destroy the Eggman statue. Doing so reveals this neat piece of artwork of Sonic's birthday with his pals. Ain't that cute? And completing it grants you cheat codes in the tutorial. And, oh, it's just the codes that let you into debug menus. A surprise indeed for those who didn't know about them, but probably not for everyone who already knew. Watch my video, it's pretty cool. Now let's take a look at the Game Gear games. All are listed in this little menu, and when some people were granted early access to these games online, I noticed an empty void surrounding the game screen, and the sound quality was... ow. Thankfully, on actual release, they now have the 4x3 borders. Hey, that's weird. Games with 2-player modes have them as different game selections entirely. That's weird. In the game's menus, multiplayer modes are grayed out. Starting up the game and... The start button isn't the start button. Oh, I'm sorry. The X button is the start button. Why does X start the game instead of start? That's just really confusing! Selecting the 2-player mode of these games opens with two screens side by side and prompts a second controller to be connected. I see what they're going for here, but we can declutter this a lot by removing the 2-player versions of the games from the game selection, and instead of the regular versions having 2-player mode grayed out, you can have it so that selecting the 2-player mode launches the second game screen from within the game itself, and not the game selection screen. You know, kinda makes more sense that way. Overall, all these games look and play pretty well, but the sound is a little bit iffy. Mostly sounding alright with some sound screeching up your ear. It's great to have a modern way to play these classic games, and while I ain't convincing you Sonic Labyrinth is worth your time, games like Sonic Triple Trouble definitely are. Sonic Triple Trouble was my first classic Sonic game, and I still love it. It's just as fun as the main games. Probably not a response to mods doing it effortlessly, but you never know. After not being in the base release of Origins, Knuckles has been added to Sonic CD as a playable character and functions, well, exactly as you expect. He's Knuckles in Sonic CD. Also, how did I never notice that this bit at the beginning of Palm Tree Panic is supposed to be a perspective shift and you're running inside a loop this whole time? I just thought you were running up in a straight line. Shockingly, with Knuckles being in CD, you'd think they'd add him with the 2.0.0 update since he's already in every other game, but no, he's exclusive to the Plus DLC. That's very odd, but I guess since he wasn't there in the original release, an addition this big, they probably thought content-wise should be added to Plus. Some fans theorized everything in Plus was meant to be part of the original release but was held off so it could be sold back to you later, but this was shut down by Tyson Hess on Twitter, adding that Amy's screen time in the ending was in reference to the in-development Sonic Superstars. But speaking of the girl of the hour, let's talk about Amy. In all 4 games she has a smaller jump ball than Sonic, but the range can be extended with her hammer like an insta-shield, and holding down the jump button charges the hammer attack, which is pretty much a reskinned drop dash. She's different from how she is in Sonic Advance, but still fits in line with the other characters in Origins, with her hammer being included without overcomplicating things, and objects that are normally breakable by Knuckles' fists break when they make contact with her hammer's hitbox. And in the opening of Sonic 3, Tails drops her off in a tornado. At least she wasn't expected to jump off a moving plane like Sonic. Oh yeah, and when you go looking for her on the character select, you're in for a surprise. I was very critical of how it was in the last video, but I'm happy to say it's been completely overhauled. Instead of each character being its own save file, you get to choose the character for each save file, with brand new UI for selecting one of the 4, but underneath each of them is a plus button like in the mobile versions. Selecting it allows you to choose any of the remaining 3 as your partner character, It's well designed, it isn't cluttered, and once you've beaten the save, you can choose any level you want, and come on, you know I'm making this up. It's just as bad as it was before, but even more cluttered now. Amy's been added to it. And when you open Sonic 2, jeez! Oh, that is just ugly. There could be dozens of ways to simplify this, but this design is what you went with? Single characters and characters partnered with tails all clumped together on one screen? Sonic 1 weirdly doesn't show partner characters, just the 4 on their own, even though you can choose partners in the debug menu. But Sonic 3 doesn't use this at all since it has its own file select screen, which begs the question, why didn't they adapt the other 3 games to use a similar setup? Because it's already like that on both mobile and especially Mania. I said this last time, but I don't like how they combined characters and save files, and that beating a game brings you back to the final bosses instead of giving you the stage select at your leisure. And they still exist in Origins left over from the mobile versions. You can still access that screen from Sonic 1 by bypassing the final boss using a capsule or a sign to end the level by skipping the credits, and it's here. It works. It feels so foolish to remove it. You can even replay levels in Sonic 3. Why shouldn't you be allowed to do that in Sonic 1 and 2? Sonic 2, you'd have a reason for using it, going back and collecting the Chaos Emeralds you missed and replaying any level you want with Super Sonic, but you can't do that! Unlike Sonic 1, bypassing the final boss brings you to Hidden Palace, which then brings you to Oil Ocean, so it's a closed loop. And sadly, no, they did not restore Proto Palace. It remains exclusive to the mobile version. Now in the debug menus, new character slots have been added. 00 is still Sonic and Tails, 01 is still Sonic, 02 Tails, 03 Knuckles, 04 still has Sonic on the title screen and demo gameplay, but you play as Amy when you select a level, and 05 is basically the same but with Tails added. Seemingly no custom title screen for her. It should probably be noted in Sonic Origins, the title screen plays before you choose a character, and once you do you're thrown into a level, so it's less likely you'll see the custom title screens. In Sonic 2's debug menu, characters are represented by icons instead of numbers. Amy and Amy with Tails have been added, and Sonic 3's works the same as Mania, where you can scroll through characters by pressing Y and pair them with Tails by pressing X, which only works for Sonic and Amy. Don't know why you can't pair Tails with Knuckles like you can in Sonic 2. Not even Mighty and Ray can be paired with Tails in Mania. You need to enable and Knuckles mode to get Knuckles as a partner for anyone, and that's not even accessed through the debug menu. It'd be pretty cool if Amy was in Mania too, although it's kind of funny how her inevitable playability was foreshadowed by a fan trailer for Mania Plus. Actually, there were 2 come to think of it. Playing as her in Sonic CD doesn't have any Super Luigi Galaxy shenanigans, just something really amusing about Eggman running for dear life from classic Amy. It's pretty cool to see all the new sprites for not just the main gameplay but also in the styles of each special stage too. Oh, what's going on here for Sonic 2? Is she missing sprites? Nope, it's just an overlooked bug. Still, cool to see new sprites drawn from scratch. Not even Knuckles got that courtesy because in Sonic 2, his head is from the sprite of Sonic and Knuckles, just placed on top of the body of Sonic. In Sonic 2 and Knuckles, his arms aren't even red. Once you see it, you can't ever unsee it. Though I do remain impressed that in the 90s they made Sonic 2 and Knuckles work. They didn't have to find a way to make the lock-on card compatible with a game that had already been out for 2 years, but my god they found ways to patch assets from Sonic and Knuckles into Sonic 2. Sonic CD now has brand new sprites for Knuckles in the special stages. Now let's talk about super forms. Sonic 2 added Super Sonic as a bonus for collecting the 7 Chaos Emeralds, with very obvious inspiration from Super Saiyan Goku, which debuted several months earlier. Tails, despite also being playable, does not get a super transformation even if all the emeralds are collected, which carries consistent to Sonic 3. In Sonic and Knuckles, Knuckles is granted a super form just like Sonic when all the emeralds are collected. When both games are combined into Sonic 3 and Knuckles, all stays the same, but with an addition. After finishing the Sonic 3 half of the game, you are introduced to the concept of Super Emeralds. Giving up the Chaos Emeralds to the Master Emerald upgrades them to Super Emeralds, and you have to complete another set of special stages to awaken them. And once you do, your super form is upgraded into a hyper form. Hypersonic is one of the most intense and beloved transformations in the series, but Sonic 3K is the only game it ever appeared in. Instead of yellow, his body flashes the entire spectrum of the rainbow while covered in large sparks and leaves an after image as he moves, with a dash attack that destroys all badniks on screen. And Hyper Knuckles has the same properties, though not looking too different from his super counterpart. But this time, Tails isn't left hanging. With the Chaos Emeralds doing nothing, the Super Emeralds grant him a golden form of his own, which he shares with several Flickies, who attack anything that moves with no mercy, implying that any character who doesn't naturally have a super form can be granted one by the Super Emeralds. Skipping to 2017's Sonic Mania, the Super Emeralds and the Hyper Forms were intended
Press
to
Enter to
return
enable
with
the
assets
narrator.
left unused in the game's files, but supposedly Takashi Iizuka was against it. After all, in an interview he claimed Hypersonic wasn't canon and just a bonus if you lock on Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but that may no longer be the case with things that Sonic Team shifted about lore-wise for all we know. As for Sonic Mania, the Super Emeralds make a cameo in Knuckles' Lava Reef boss alongside the Master Emerald Shrine, and show us that after Sonic 3K, the Emeralds returned to being chaos and left behind these cracked stone husks. That's a pretty cool detail. Now in Sonic Mania, as expected, Sonic and Knuckles retain their super forms, but so does Tails. I suppose they did this for gameplay reasons. I mean, I guess it would suck to collect all the emeralds and get nothing for it. Super Tails this time round lacks the Death Flickies. As a matter of fact, he first appeared like this in the mobile versions of Sonic 1 and 2 via debug mode, and when Mighty and Ray were added as DLC, they got the same equal opportunity as Tails did, but they all kinda look off. They don't really look super, they just kind of pulse brighter with sparkles. Circling back to Sonic Origins, last time I neglected to mention they changed Tails' transformation in the remaster of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. They included the version of Super Tails without the Flickies by collecting all the Chaos Emeralds, and now the original Super Tails with the Flickies has been renamed Hyper Tails. I don't know how I feel about this. I always thought the original way made more sense, but I guess for gameplay reasons, it's whatever. Which brings us to our new addition, Amy. Amy has never, and I mean never, been depicted as having any super form whatsoever. So if we were going by Sonic 3 and Knuckles' original logic, Amy should be exactly like Tails, but since that went out the window of Sonic Mania, Amy has both a super form and a hyper form. Fans have been excited for this, wondering what Super Amy could look like. Will her quills point upwards like Sonic? Will her fur be yellow? Maybe something else like rose gold, or she's exactly the same and just pulses brighter. You know what, in retrospect, I don't know why I expected anything more than this. And I suppose we can assume she'll be the same in Sonic Superstars. When you beat Sonic 2, Amy doesn't even have a super ending. I guess maybe Super Amy can't fly? And of course when we upgrade to Super Emeralds, we get Super Amy again. Huh? No wait, don't be fooled. This is indeed Hyper Amy, she just looks quite literally identical. Actually, there's like no difference at all. You're not faster, there's no sparkles or after image at all like the other hyper forms do. Is there anything that's different? Oh, pressing X allows her to throw infinite hammers. Pressing X allows her to throw infinite hammers? Where are they coming from? Maybe Sonic X was onto something. Wait a minute, when you unlock this, it only now says you can become Super Amy? If this is Super Amy, then what was this? And collecting the Chaos Emeralds and granting the first form doesn't say you can now become Super Amy either. And there's more. Tails, who had a super form renamed to Hyper, adding a new super form in between, had that name removed, and Super returning to Hyper, huh? That's a very weird thing to add and then remove. Seriously, what's the deal with Super Tails and Super Amy? Also, when you bring her into Doomsday Zone, she doesn't have a flying animation, so she just runs in midair. One of these things is not like the others. Knuckles, what the hell you doing? So to recap, what do you get for buying Sonic Origins Plus? 12 Game Gear games, a new playable character in all main games, one of your existing characters is no longer excluded from one of the main games, and your main game you get for buying Sonic Origins Plus, like the others, have a flying animation so she just runs in midair. One of these things is not like the others. Knuckles, what the hell you doing? So to recap, what do you get? One of these things is not like the others. Knuckles, what the hell you doing? So to recap, what do you get for buying Sonic Origins Plus? 12 games.
Block Tales is one of, if not the best RPG games on Roblox right now. It's got wacky enemies, cool items, and absolutely hilarious writing. For over a decade at this point, RPGs on Roblox have kind of lost their original meaning, delegating what is widely considered to be a story-driven turn-based experience into a mind-numbing repetitive grind with no real progression. RPGs like this have existed on Roblox for so long that finding an actual turn-based traditional RPG has become a feat in itself. Even games like Craft Wars, which I consider to be a pretty cool Roblox game with an insane amount of depth and progression to it, is still a grindy, competitive snorefest that really doesn't encourage me to return. But Block Tales isn't even anything like that game, because what Block Tales does hasn't really been done by any other Roblox game to date, and that is to create a completely original JRPG that's very obviously inspired by Earthbound. It's got charm, it's got passion, and it's got great game mechanics. In fact, a vast majority of of the content in this game is done extremely well. You can tell that there was a lot of thought put into the mechanics of this game. Now, does that mean all of them are polished? No, but this game isn't even close to being done, so I can at least give them a break there. But there's a lot more to this game than what lies on the surface, and there are things that no other Roblox game has done in Block Tales, at least to my knowledge. So what I want to do is go through this game and show you exactly why Block Tales is the coolest RPG on Roblox. Created by a studio known as Spaceman Moonbase, Block Tales is one of the most solid JRPGs on Roblox. Now, as stated in the intro of this video, RPG games on Roblox just kinda look like this. Moving from area to area, swinging your weapon of choice at anything that moves without any real charm or character to it. This sucks because weapon of choice at anything that moves without any of this. Moving from area to area, swinging your weapon of choice at anything that moves without any real charm or character to it. This sucks because these games are basically trying to do what games like Pet Simulator tries to do, and that's keep people playing by making their game as grindy as humanly possible. And believe me, these quote-unquote RPGs are extremely grindy. But Block Tales is a JRPG, which is not the same thing as a typical Western RPG like Fallout or Skyrim. JRPGs are closer to what people think of as true RPGs, with their often retro theming and turn-based combat. Due to their relatively low graphical fidelity, often the best JRPGs are driven by their story and characters, and the best ones really do a good job of sucking you into their worlds. Now, there is one game that Block Tales is very clearly inspired by, and that's Earthbound. Earthbound has become quite the hot topic when it comes to game design as of late, as people can't seem to figure out if every JRPG is inspired by Earthbound, or if none of them are. One game that is inspired by Earthbound is Undertale, and that's been made very apparent by the game's creator Toby Fox. But as for other indie RPGs, I can't really name one other game that's even remotely like Earthbound. That being said, Block Tales is absolutely inspired by Earthbound, from the writing to the game UI. It's got the rolling health counter, which is kind of redundant as you take so little damage in this game that it doesn't even come into play half the time, and it's got music that's extremely similar to the tracks found in Earthbound. But Block Tales functions more similarly to that of the Mario and Luigi series of RPGs, with just a little hint of that Earthbound touch. Mixing classic turn-based combat with dynamic blocking creates a unique gameplay loop that never really gets boring. You can't just tune out while fighting loads of enemies, because if you don't block, you'll get absolutely shredded. One major benefit of this is that because the player has to be so engaged, padding doesn't need to exist. Some classic JRPGs can require a lot of grinding for levels and items, but due to their combat systems, you can just kind of spam A on every single enemy and level your character up insanely fast. Block Tales balances the difficulty of battles by having less enemies. You'll get more than enough ticks to buy all sorts of items, and because you can only hold 10, it really makes you think about what you're purchasing. But you know what you don't need to think about doing? Hitting that subscribe button. We're inching ever so closer to that 100,000 subscriber mark, but in order to do that, I need all of your help. Subscribing is completely free, and because I know there are plenty of you all lurking around, click that button already and you can brag that you were here before 100K. Now, back to the video. In most traditional JRPGs, magic, mana, SP, BP, or whatever your secondary resource bar is called, is typically very scarce. Special moves are extremely powerful in most of these games, and Block Tales is no different. And you can't just spam upgrade your SP because you'll lose out on other stats like health and card power, which is something we'll talk about later. Moves like the sword stab are extremely helpful in certain situations, but you can't just spam it. And I really like how Block Tales makes you think about your choices in and out of combat. Speaking of out-of-combat abilities, there are currently 4 major actions the player can do outside of basic movement and dashing. One is using your Super Ball to grab items the player can't reach and initiating battles, while another is Dynamite that can destroy breakable blocks. There are Rocket Boots that allow the player to cross small ledges and burn enemies, and you can also shrink yourself, which makes the player small so that they can fit through tiny doors. Most of these mechanics are used pretty well, but the Rocket Boots really limit the areas you can use them, and you also can't change direction mid-flight, but that's a small gripe. But not every mechanic in Block Tales is as solid as that. I have serious gripes with the fact that all of the game's animations are done in 30 FPS, while the rest of the game runs in a smooth 60. This really sucks and makes blocking certain attacks nearly impossible. Like, look at this, what is this? Some attacks are fine and are pretty easy to get the timings down, but others seem like complete luck whether or not you actually get a block. At least now we know why it's called block tails. Granted, I think the concept of having both a good and perfect block adds a lot of depth, but when you have attacks that look like this, what's even the point? But one mechanic that I think is really cool is the card system. Cards act like special passive buffs that you can put on your character. There are an insane amount of cards, like one that gives you 1 SP every other turn, which, let's be honest, is insanely broken. However, you can't just equip as many cards as you want, otherwise the game would basically play itself. Cards use card points, and each normal card is worth between 0 and 3 card points. When you level up your character after a battle, you can choose to increase these card points by multiples of 3, but because HP and SP are so scarce, I found it to not be as important as those two stats. However, some of the cards are really great, like the one that just gives you 5 extra max health, or one that prevents all damage on a good block as well as a perfect block. All of these mechanics work wonders to give block tails a lot of somewhat hidden depth. Games in this genre are extremely easy to mess up on even the smallest things, so the fact that the only thing I think is unbalanced is the timing windows is saying a lot. Oh, and also that one card that like gives SP every other turn, like seriously, that one just needs to be removed. Like that is way too overpowered. But the gameplay isn't what carries block tails in my opinion. The reason JRPGs are very often forgettable, boring grinds is the fact that this genre of game needs incredibly good writing to make up for that fact. Games like Undertale can avoid the need for this by using a completely unique battle system, but Block Tales has a very standard battle system, with the only interesting mechanic being the blocking mechanic, which is why it's so awesome to say that the writing and storytelling in Block Tales is out of this world. There is so much character and charm packed into every corner of this game. Rooms that you visit maybe twice in the entire game this far have just as much humor to them as areas you visit multiple times. The towns are all very charming, each fitting the location that they're in extremely well. Even though this entire game tries to emulate old Roblox, which we'll get into a bit later, places like Road Town are just so cool to walk around in. This game is also full of goofy NPCs that you can talk to as well. And while some actually manage to do some light world building, most just say stuff. Like, they really be out here just saying stuff, and I love it. Like, I can't discern what half of them are talking about, but I think that's actually a benefit.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
I really want to go home. Who's this child? Yo, who is this dude? This is like some weird, like, AU version of me. Yo, the reference. AU version of me. Yo, the reference. Tilted why he so like that? Big Air, dude. He's on Vista. This guy. It's a work in progress. Yeah, I can see that. Ain't he just adorable? He is. Look at him. Who is this dude? Really short guy that really doesn't like it when people mention that he's short. Yes. Hello. Is there a problem? No. My caps lock key broke. I love swords. My favorite sword? That one. Why does this dude just have an integral? He just has like the fundamental theory of calculus on his t-shirt. Where's my burrito? We guard. Get this man a burrito. Stat. Haha, wow, you are like crazy actually. What have you ever done to be allowed in here? Broken. Yes. Exactly. I wish to speak with you no further. I got so much money, my third mansion ran out of space for it. I feel so retro. Oh my god, he's the wrong noob color. And he's got the classic VIP shirt on. That's hashtag retro, dude. Dude, what is this? It's a frog? In what universe? Bye. This game's on some weird shit. Why are big green wood people attack you? It's very rude. What did you do to annoy them? Dude, that's honestly so real. I like to sit in the soil for hours. We's got an order of soda cans. Exactly 1,300 cans arrived today. That be lots and lots of soda. Big trees, so beautiful outsides. I like these guys. They're kind of literally me in real life. But on to the actual story of this game, it's pretty good. In this world, the classic sword fights on the Heights swords are mystical magical artifacts that hold an immense amount of power, but they've been stolen. And Builderman has been kidnapped, and Shedletsky got anime punched into the floor, and he gives us a quest that's like, player, you must go and collect the swords and save Builderman, or everybody's gonna die. They're gonna die. You gotta go get the swords. Get the swords and save Builderman, or they're gonna die. Okay, he didn't say that part, but you know, you get what I mean. So far, because there are only 2 areas, the game is pretty light on story, so I'm not gonna go into like a full-blown like game theory episode on this, but I will bring it up a couple of times later in this video. But what I really want to talk about here is something that I think is not only important to this game's identity, but also important to its overall future success on Roblox. And that's, does this game emulate classic Roblox well? I would say yes. There are so many references and gags and mechanics that are all based off of old Roblox in some way, like how the main currency of the game is ticks and the use of classic gear in combat. Even the character designs didn't go past parts and humanoids. There's no Blender work here. No, everything looks like it was built in Roblox, and they aren't trying to do anything special. Personally, I think this adds a lot of charm to the game. Whereas some games that like to emulate old Roblox complicate that feat by adding a bunch of fancy schmancy modern tweaks, Block Tales is just like, oh, this is how it was back then, so this is how it's going to be. And I love that about this game. Because you aren't distracted by a bunch of weird, off-the-cuff visuals and strange modern tweaks, the charm of the characters and writing really gets to shine. Another great example of this is the game's soundtrack. This game's music is great. This is where we really start to see the Earthbound influence shine, as there are tracks in this game that are extremely similar to ones found in Earthbound, like this cave music and the theme for Road Town. Obviously, that doesn't detract from how good they are, it's just an interesting thing to point out, and it's not like the composers just ripped the files from Earthbound and changed some stuff. And because I'm sure there are at least 2 people out there who are curious to see how songs like this are made, well, that's because this and many other indie projects use what are called sound fonts. Sound fonts are exactly what they sound like. Similar to how text has different fonts or styles, like the text in my videos being primarily a font called Marvin, sound fonts are basically huge catalogs of all of the different sounds used in different video games. Undertale is a game that uses the Earthbound sound font, and so does Block Tales. Overall, I think this mix of retro Roblox and the Earthbound inspiration complement each other nicely. The music does provide a great deal of atmosphere, and the visuals really do a good job of transporting the player to a Roblox from 14 years ago. I highly recommend this game, and I can't wait to see what the developers add to it next. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.
As those of you who've watched some of my past videos might already know, before I was a YouTuber, my primary pastime on Roblox was building Roblox games. I didn't know how to script to save my life, and I still don't because Lua is a hellish programming language that you should only learn if you hate yourself, but I was a pretty okay builder, and I was able to use my skills to score a few commissions off the developer forum. Most of the commissions I received were pretty standard. I'd build a thing for someone, they'd pay me some Robux in return, and then we'd go our separate ways. But one was different. So different, in fact, that it changed the course of my Roblox journey forever, acting as the catalyst for me taking up trading, being able to say that I helped build a game that garnered over 7.8 million visits, and ultimately quitting building altogether. And that's where our story begins. In January of 2021, I was browsing the dev forum looking for commission work to do when I came across a post made by a person known as Royal. The futuristic project, multiple vacancies, long-term, USD/Robux, $2,000 budget, big project, hiring now. The post has since been edited as spots filled and new positions on the team were needed, but the title should give you a general idea of the goal